What is up, everybody? This is Eric, the one and only Barrier Collector, and today I'm going to be showing you guys my massive haul for both June and July of 2023. As I mentioned before in my last haul video of May 2023, I had told you guys that I wasn't going to be doing a haul for June because I was out on vacation. So where did I go on vacation? I will be revealing that soon. I'm also going to be showing you guys a lot of other different things. Not only did I pick up a ton of video games that literally broke my bank. I also picked up a bunch of Transformers, a bunch of wrestling figures, amongst other things. But all in due time when I reveal the stuff that I got, because this is gonna be I'm gonna try to make this video as short as I can, but I know it's gonna run for a while. But I will be doing the June video game haul, then the July video game haul, and then I'm gonna be doing other things that I picked up between both months, like as far as Transformers and figures. But before I start doing any video game reveal, I did get a bunch of plushies, a bunch of plush. Now, normally, as you can see, I have that guy right there. I am not a big plush collector, unlike my son. My son has a ton of Pokemon plush, a ton of different plush. His room is like plush everywhere. My daughter is becoming the same way. They love plushies. They love, stuffed animals, stuffed figurines, and whatnot. But I'm not really a big fan of plush. But I did receive a bunch of really cool things that I am totally grateful for my family. Things that I was surprised to get. But I'm going to start with the first one that I already revealed it in the video for... If you guys saw my Magic Knight Rayearth Sega Saturn game review, which took place for my June haul, I mentioned that I received this little guy, Mokona. I love it. It wobbles, it wobbles straight from Japan. Now, as far as the plushies that I'm going to show you guys, some of these may or may not be included as part of my decoration when I do videos. May or may not. There is a bunch that I do like, but I'll show you guys soon. But anyways, the first one, Mokona, straight out of Japan. My girlfriend gave me this one. I love it. Not to be mean, I had to hide it from my daughter because she was liking it too. But of course, I'm gonna let her. I didn't want her to mess with it until I showed it off, and then she can play with it. This one will probably more likely be part of my scenery here. For now, I'll put it. I'll put it. I don't know if it's a she. I believe. I don't know. We'll put Makona here. Very cute character from the scene. Now the next ones I'm gonna show you guys. Like I mentioned before, my son has a lot of plush that he owns. I remember giving him this one, but he really likes this character. But it's one of those things that he kind of said it was okay for me to have it. I actually bought it for myself, but then I gave it to him when he was smaller. And this is Mega Man, a Mega Man plush. Really cool. My girlfriend had it in storage. I had forgot that he had given it away. He didn't want it, but then I told him, "Hey, can I keep it?" And then he saw it again, and he's like, "Cool, Dad." So definitely, because in the future I'm gonna cover the Mega Man series. I'm a big, huge fan of Mega Man. So definitely, yeah, really like this one. This one's probably going to be showing up in the videos too. Maybe or maybe not. I don't know. I don't want to... I like having a lot of stuff out there as deco. He's going to take a nap. He's going to be out there, but maybe not. Then the next one, this one I probably won't keep it, but it's just it isn't anything special, but I really like it. It's a gecko looking character. I always say this is the Geico gecko, but it's not. It's just a random it's a Beanie Baby. Oh crap, I didn't even know that. Who's he? Let me see. His name is Gus. Never knew that he was a Beanie Baby. I have forgotten. So this one I had it for many years. I picked him up because he reminded me of the Geico Gecko, and I like the commercials a lot. Really, really, I'm a fan of the gecko. So I picked it up. I gave it to my son. He was like, whatever. So yeah, may or may not appear in the videos. Put them back there. Now these next two. I got them for one of them. I got them for Father's Day. Now I showed Makona as part of a Father's Day gift that I received when I did the video, but this other one I did not, and I love it. And I love it because I love the movies. Gizmo from Gremlins. Yes, love it, love it, love it, love it. Thank you to my kids and my girlfriend. They gave me this one for Father's Day as well. Makona was part of Father's Day. And I really love this guy. I'm definitely probably going to display this one for sure. So right there with the snork, you can hang out over there, you know, just don't shoot a flaming bow and arrow from Gremlins to a paperclip and a fire match. No. And then this next one definitely will be part of my plush and items that I'm going to show whenever I do videos, because this I love. And I want to thank my girlfriend for this one. Babe, I love you. I never expected this. This was just a surprise gift that she just gave me, and it's one of those things that I've been looking for a while, and that is Roger Rabbit. Love it, love it. His ears are poseable. You can see they have like a string. The only thing is that it looks like he took a crap. It's funny. He has a little stain in his booty, but it doesn't really affect it. But I don't care. I love it. This is like one of those vintage Roger Rabbits. And as you guys can see, my pin right here, this is a memento from my first trip to Disneyland with my kid and my girlfriend. I didn't go to Disneyland for many years because I told myself prior that that I wasn't going to go to Disneyland until I had a kid. And when I did, it was when I went, and I went everywhere looking for anything that was Roger Rabbit related. And the only thing they had was a pin. And this is one of my mementos to that trip to Disneyland. My girlfriend made a good suggestion to buy like a little string, and I'm going to attach the pin to him so I won't ruin the plush. She also told me, she reminded me that I had another Roger Rabbit pin. Have a couple more and a keychain, but they're somewhere in my computer closet. I can't find it. I know I have them, but I just haven't had the chance to look for it. And definitely, this guy's going to definitely... Oh, Gizmo fell. I'm going to put him behind over here. Definitely one that I'm going to keep in the videos. For sure, Gizmo. For sure, Roger. They're going to be the ones that I'm going to have hanging out when we do videos. Probably Gizmo, they're going to fall. But anyways, I have two more that my girlfriend had in storage that I never found out. These I'm probably not going to have, but I think they're cool to have. A red M&M, you know, my M&M is like a very favorable candy here at the house, both with a lot of members of my family. They like M&Ms. Me, personally, I like peanut M&Ms. I love the almond ones, but almond ones are hard to find in my area. I haven't really seen them for a long time. But my son loves M&Ms. My daughter loves M&Ms too. And all in all, you know, it's a good little character. And then the other one, of course, I love this movie, Willy Wonka. The original Willy Wonka, not the creepy one made by Johnny Depp. I love the original with Gene Wilder. Love that movie. Willy Wonka's right here. These I'm probably not going to show. Maybe not. It's one of those things like with the rest of them. At the end of the day, you know, definitely it's hard, you know, for me to be decorating everything around here. But definitely if in the future, we're planning on remodeling my house, my area. We have plans of moving things around in our area, where I'm probably going to start showing like my video game collection in the back. So it's going to look pretty cool, but that's still ways to go. There's a lot, you know, it's really hard with us right now. It's been very busy at home. So anyways, enough chatter with the plush. I already spent a lot of time with that. Now let's start with the video game haul of June and July. But before I do the physical releases, I'm going to show you guys what I purchased online, because I did buy a lot of digital downloads. And one of the reasons was because my girlfriend, we have a business on the side that we do, and I guess my girlfriend, it's mostly the business is my girlfriend's baby, like she does that. But definitely I try my best to help her out. My son, even though he's young, he tries to help us out too. So one day my girlfriend surprised us with a digital download card for $35. We split it between my son and I, but then my son couldn't find any video games, so he decided, he's like, my son's a hustler. He's like, you know what? Give me the money. I'll buy whatever I want, and you can keep the $35 gift card. And I'm like, okay, gee, great. And with that being said, I bought a ton of games. First one I bought was Shantae's Risky Revenge. Now this one I have digitally in the Wii U. And by the way, a couple of these, you guys are going to see physical copies of these. The first one I bought was Shantae because it went on sale the day that I got it. And of course, Shantae's a very popular Metroidvania game. I already beat it. This game was super fun. So it was really, really cool. So yes. And then the next one, after I got the card, and I suggested this one to my friend, is Garbage Pail Kids, Mad Mike, and the Quest for Stale Gum. This is a game that I've been wanting to get for a while, and it went on sale. It's a 2D side-scrolling platformer, very NES oriented. They made a limited release physical copy of NES cartridges, either in pink or blue. And the physical copy of the cartridge goes for a lot of money. But it's a very cool, one day I'm probably going to end up getting it. But for now, it's probably going to go more expensive. But I would love to own a physical copy of that one. But anyways, I got the digital one. Scarlet Hood and the Wicked Wood. Now this one, I believe I want to say this is an adventure game. Please forgive me. A lot of these, I kind of forgot what they were. I remember at the time, but because it's been such a while, I kind of forgot. But I know that this one is kind of like an adventure. I want to say it's a side scroller, based upon Little Red Riding Hood. So yeah, and then the next one, now this one, Sun Wukong versus Robot. Now I'm a sucker when it comes to story of Journey West, and this is one of those where you play Sun Wukong against, and it's in the futuristic like Robot. It's kind of 2D side scrolling platformer, very 8-bit looking game, but it looks really fun. Now the next one, For a Vast Future. Now this one, I'm going left and right. This one is actually a Game Boy looking RPG, based in a futuristic apocalyptic world. Very fun looking game, and I picked it up for rather cheap. Under Dungeon is another, I believe I want to say this is a Metroidvania. I'm not sure, but yes, I picked it up because a lot of these were going on sale. Freedom Finger. This is the one that my son and I have been wanting to buy. And of course, if you guys can see what it is, yeah. So this is a shooter. It looks very fun, very, very slapstick, humorous shooter. Not really for kids, and I know I said my son, but it's kind of one of those little gimmick things that my kid was kind of like wanting to check out. I don't know. I'm gonna play it first before I let him do it. Although in the cover, it's very hilarious. Mother Russia Bleeds. This is a beat 'em up. Now, Mother Russia Bleeds. The physical copy of this game, I believe I want to say it's from Special Reserve Games. It's a limited edition game. It's only limited numbers that were made. Several times I tried to win this game in a bid, and I kept losing during the months. Unfortunately, but fortunately, the game went on sale digitally. But this is a copy that I would like to get a physical copy of it. So yeah, I lost a bit on that one. Next one, Roar of Revenge. This is kind of like an action platformer. Very 8-bit, 16-bit style. Kind of reminds me of Roston. If you guys ever play that one on the Sega. But yeah, this one looks pretty interesting. It was going for cheap. Then the next one, Dojo Ran. This is a game. I believe this is another Metroidvania, very similar to the Game Boy / a lot of these remind me of the ZX Spectrum style games. And those are very interesting to me. They catch my eye. So yeah, pick this one up too. Also to Ziuha Night. This one's another Metroidvania. Very reminiscent to Castlevania. This one looked very solid. It looked really cool. And so I picked it up and see how it's gonna be. I love Metroidvanias. What can I say? Bruxa, or the way we pronounce the X is like a J. So Bruja, which means witch in Spanish, kinda. It's a 2D side-scrolling platformer. Very normal, not too exciting, but it caught my eye. Looked pretty fun, and it was going for cheap. Now, where the water tastes like wine. This is a very unique game. I was gonna buy a physical, and the physical copy I believe is made by Limited Run Games. I was gonna get it. It doesn't go for a lot of money, but I decided to get it on the get it first, through digital. It's an adventure game where it has to do with stories. Like you collect stories and you tell stories and you unlock more stories. So it's something interesting I want to try. But yeah, this one's interesting. The next one is Cosmos Bit. I believe this one is a side scroller platformer. Can't remember very much about this one, but I know that it caught my eye. Or either like a Metroidvania style game, something like that, adventure game. Dungeons of Dread Rock. Jeez, I forgot what this one was about too. I want to say it's a 2D side scrolling platformer. I believe it's another Metroidvania. I'm not sure. And then Tiny Dragon Story, a platform adventure game that I got. I believe I want to say Metroidvania too. A lot of these were Metroidvanias that I got, or platformers. So yeah. But like I said, I kind of lost track. Doble's Heroes. I believe that's an RPG adventure game. Can't remember that one either. I know at the time when I bought it, it did catch my eye. And I know in my head it's like there, but I can't remember what it was. Okay, Shing. Now, Shing, this one is a either a beat 'em up or a side-scrolling platformer. The game in Europe is considered to be is by Pixel Heart. I just discovered that Pixel Heart does limited release games. On these, and I'll explain more as I get to the physical ones. But yeah, this is a really cool one. Another one, Unstrung Legacy. This is a platformer, action platformer game. I want to say it's another Metroidvania too, but I'm not gonna say it. Mulhulk Dark Demon. I believe this is an action game. Can't remember that one. I can't remember it. Once Upon a Time on Halloween. Now this one, I got it because it reminded me a lot of oh my god, Cuphead. Very reminiscent to Cuphead, but it's more like you're in a one screen and you're trying to it's a very weird, unique game. It's hard as hell, but it was fun. I liked it. I was playing it. Seven Horizons, that's actually an RPG. It's an RPG style game that went on sale. Can't remember much about that one either. What is it? Okay. Sorry for the butchering. Uchu Shinshuchu or whatever. Now this one is it's an action arcade game. You're a little girl who the earth is invaded by aliens, and the only way to get rid of them is to kiss them. It's a very unique, funny platformer action arcade game. So that one caught my eye, and it looked all right. Okay, now this one, Republique Anniversary Edition. This is an adventure horror game. Very reminiscent. It reminds me a lot of like Resident Evil style games. A little bit more on that one when I get to a physical. Yes, so I got it because this one was going super cheap, like a couple of cents. It was going for really cheap, and I bought it because I'll show you guys later what I got. And of course, these are games I've been playing right now. So those are the ones I'm playing. And yes, that one right there. That one right there, you'll see in a bit. Anyways, those are my digital games that I bought for both between June and July. Very good games at the end of the day. I can't say that they're anything bad, but we'll see how it goes. A lot of those were on sale. Games like Garbage Pail Kids went on sale, but that game it's like a $10 game. So anyways, excuse me, on to the June physicals, because this is gonna get interesting. First game that I got in June, game I've been looking for forever, Attack of the Killer Tomatoes for the NES. Action platformer game based on the cartoon series, based on the B-movie Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Got it for a really good price, despite, the label kind of flipping a little bit. This is a game that was super cheap before and went super expensive now, but I remember getting it. I didn't pay a lot for it, but I got it for a decent price, and this is a game I'm really looking forward to playing. As you guys know, a couple of months back, I got the Game Boy version of the game. From what I looked at the gameplay, because I've never played them before, but I looked at the gameplay of the games for both. Very different games. They're both different games. So that's something interesting to check out. Now, if you guys remember that I was looking for the boxes for, I believe this is it was for other games. But anyways, these are limited run. A lot of these are going to be limited run games for the most part. You're going to see. But one of the ones that I got was a blind box limited run game that I got. And the first one it's Lily. That's the name of the game, Lily. And I guess with blind boxes, they give you a random card from, what is it? Can't even read. Papers, Please. I guess that's a game called Papers, Please. And then, of course, now you guys are going to see at the end of the June and July actual video game hauls, for the most part, I'm going to show you I bought a bunch of cards for these games that came with it, because I'm also collecting the cards for these limited run releases. Let me show you guys Lily. Let me see. Is that one Lily? It's called Lily. It has a Lily and the Mysterious Island of Geos or something like that. But I guess this was part of a sorry guys, this was a part of a blind box, a PS4 blind box, and I guess depending on the color of the blind box, it could have been from like 2022, 2023, 2021, but that's one of them. Sorry. The next one, another blind box game. What would it be? And of course, it is 2064 Faded Memories, I believe, or I forgot the name of it. Read-only memories. Sorry, 2064 read-only memories for the PS4. This is a point-and-click adventure game, very pixelated one, based in futuristic. I want to say in a futuristic San Francisco place. Yeah, SF, Neo San Francisco. And that's interesting. That's near home, the Bay Area, but an alternate universe, Neo San Francisco. And of course, it came with a different card, Corpse Killer. So yeah, so I don't have that game, but have the card. So yes. Next game that I got, Super Combo Man Smash Edition for the PS4. Limited run release. This is a platformer. Beat 'em up. Yeah, it's like a beat 'em up platformer. Very interesting. Got them for a lot of these games I got for a decent price. Believe it or not. So yeah, I got that one. This one I've been looking for ever, you guys. And I finally got it, but not complete. And it's a very expensive game to own, and that is Vanguard Bandits for the PlayStation 1. This game, Working the Science game, I really, really like this game. This is an RPG strategy game with robots or mechs. I used to own a complete copy back in the days. And there's I have some interesting information about this game. So maybe in the future I'll do a review of this one. But for sure, this is a game that I wanted in my collection without a doubt. And I'm glad I got it. And I did not spend a lot of money because this game is worth about $100 loose the way that it is. And I got it for way less than half. So I got it for a really good deal. Another one that I got for a good deal, Seek Hearts for the PS4. Another limited run release. An RPG game, Kemco RPGs that I really am interested in a lot. So yes. Next game. Now this one is another one that I'm glad I got. It's a limited release game, but it's not by limited run. It's by Retrobit, and that is Joe and Mac Ultimate Caveman Collection for the Super Nintendo. 3 games in one: Congo's Caper, Joe and Mac 2. I own Joe and Mac 2 and Congo's Caper. I think I own the Japanese version of them, but not part 1. And these games I really like. So, and I got it for really cheap too. I gotta say I got it for like 16 bucks. It was really cheap. Another limited run release, Desert Child for the PlayStation 4. This one right here is kind of like a racing game RPG. I thought it was open. It's not. It's brand new. And you play this one character that he goes on racing quests, as you can see right here. But it's like in a futuristic area. So yeah, very interesting story on that one. Another limited run game, Neon City Riders. This one is like a Zelda style adventure game, based on Casey Jones from the Ninja Turtles. No, I'm just playing. he looks a lot like that character. But yeah, very fun game that I've seen reviews on it that I'm very interested in playing for sure. Now the next game. This one I did get it for cheap, but it's not sealed. And that is Super Gun World 2 for the PlayStation 4. Side-scrolling platformer shooter. Came complete. It has the card as well with the instructions. So yeah, definitely one that I'm very happy to have. Okay, the following games. Now, the next set of games I won in bid, and I paid very little for them. And I know that at least one of these go for a lot more money. And of course, these are, speaking of Mokona here, Magic Knight Rayearth for the Game Boy. Got it for really cheap. It wasn't going for a lot. For a couple of bucks. And then I won in a bid, a complete copy. No one was bidding on this one for the Game Gear Magic Knight Rayearth. So 2 of the same games. Now, the interesting thing, and it's all complete in the box and everything. Now, the interesting thing about the Magic Knight Rayearth game is that not one single game in the series is the same. Sega Saturn is its own style of game. The Super Nintendo one, I played it already and beat it many years ago. A different style game. This one is different and this one is different, although there are RPGs. So for sure, I'm very happy to have this. Mokona, you can go back over here. Let's continue. Another Kemco game, Antiqua, can't say Antiqua Lost or whatever. It's an RPG, a Kemco RPG that caught my eye that I really want to play. Seems interesting. Another one. Now you guys saw this video. I made a video in June. The only video game that I showed you guys from the June haul, of course, is the one from the 2-piece snack box set. And the game that I got that's in here, I don't want to open it, but if you guys want to see my video, you guys will see what game it is. So I'm not gonna say it. You guys should look at my video. It's a couple of, I released it in June, and it's a very good guide for you guys to buy these 2-piece snack box set of games. The person really appreciated that I did a review video for the game, and they were very nice, and I said no problem. I enjoyed doing that review. In the future, I may buy another one to give it a shot, and I'll do a reveal as well. I like doing those little fun reveals. That one was a fun one to do. Next game that I bought for the PS4 again, limited run, Super Mash. You guys saw earlier when I showed you guys my digital copies that Super Mash was there in the Switch. I had bought Super Mash for the Switch many years ago, a few years back, as a digital copy. Really enjoyed playing that game. It's a really fun, weird game where you enjoy different where you are this video game shop owner that sells games, but you also develop different genres of games. For example, you can combine a Metroidvania shooter, a platforming RPG. So you do a lot of cool things. And I wanted a physical copy of this one. And I'm playing it right. This is one of the games that I'm playing right now. So yes. And then for really cheap, I got Echo the Dolphin for the Game Gear. Unfortunately, I didn't realize it when I bought it that I had purchased. The reason why it was so cheap, it was because it was broken. But it does play, and I got the piece. So I just need to crazy glue it. I just been kind of lazy. I noticed that for games like the Nintendo cartridges and all of that, crazy glue bonds really good on pieces like that. So if you have anything broken in the game, it bonds really good. Enough of that. Echo the Dolphin, of course, you know about the Dolphin Echo. It's a not a platformer, but you swim around and it's a platformer. It's really fun. Next one, I got the Metronomicon Slay the Dance Floor for the PS4. This one is a rhythm. I got the card. It's a rhythm RPG. Very, very interesting concept. I read and I saw that it was pretty fun considering the style of game that it is. So yes. Now, as you guys saw in my digital purchases earlier, I did buy a copy of Shantae Risky's Revenge for digitally when I soon realized about a couple of days later that Best Buy, in my local Best Buy, had all of the Shantae games for limited run for the PS5. And I took advantage of it. So I bought Risky's Revenge. I bought the Pirate's Curse for Shantae. Another one, limited run. And I bought Shantae and the Seven Pirates. And the Seven Sirens, sorry. Now, the Seven Sirens and Pirate's Curse, these two I own digitally. I do not own physical. And with these, and Risky's Revenge was another one that I didn't own physical. This now completes, I have some version of a physical copy of Shantae. So that's really cool. So I love those games. Those games are really fun. If you guys haven't played those, give it a shot. Those are really fun. Especially, they get better. I feel like Risky's Revenge got better than part 1. And they say that the other ones are better. They're more better. So anyways, we'll see. PS4, A Whole New World. Now, I own the digital copy of this one for the Switch. But I went ahead and bought the physical. This one, I believe it is an action RPG platformer. Reminds me a lot of either a Metroidvania or some type of platformer, but it looks really cool. I forgot a while back I bought the digital copy and I got it physical because it was going for cheap. The way I like it is that it's trying to mimic a Castlevania game, and the style of it looks like a Konami game. It's not by Konami. No, it's some other video game company. Of course, limited run. Yeah. Speaking of limited run, this one I've been wanting to get for such a long time, and I finally got it. River City Girls for the PS5. Got it for really cheap because this game is going for a lot more money, and I have the card too, one of the cards. This particular game I'm playing it on the Switch, but I wanted to get a physical copy because a lot of these go for a lot more money. So I got a decent price for it. Another one that I have digitally. I don't think I have it on the Switch. I think I have it on my PS5, on my console as a digital copy. Not the Xbox One, but Castlevania Collection for the PS4. This one I got for really cheap. Now, the crazy thing is that this game is going for a lot more money now. But I bought it for like a really good price. The thing that sucks is that I was going to get the card for this one. I bought it, but it got lost in the mail, and I was really pissed off about it. And because I bought it for really cheap, and when I wanted to go back and buy another card, that damn card was going for a lot more money. Like, the cards are going for more money for Castlevania. But yeah, more. I got a couple more for June, and then that will be it. Oh, I'm knocking down my plush. Hold on, give me 1 second, guys. Trying to put them in the order. The way that I show you guys is like the order that I purchased them during the months. So that's how I do them. So yeah. Next one, Regents of Ruin for the PS4. Got it for really cheap. I thought it was a limited run game. It is, but I thought it was a numbered copy. But this is one of those games that is distributed by limited runs. But this is actually kind of like a I want to say another Metroidvania, or an action RPG. Looked very cool and interesting regardless, so I got it. Now this other one, I love this series. This is a game that I was missing from the entire series, but I finally got it, and I got it for a decent price because it goes for more money. This particular one goes for, or they all do except part 1, Ape Escape 2 for the PlayStation 2. I love this game. Yeah, I didn't get an instruction. It didn't come with instructions, but love this game. Really fun game. A game that I played it many years back. I have part 3. I have part 1. So I have all of them, the main ones, and I love that game. Another game that I wanted to get, I think I have the digital copy for this one. But this one I got it for a good price. I don't know, a lot. They were going for cheap, these. A Blaster Master 03 for the Switch. With the card. It came with the card, and these are the cases that I want to put my Switch games on that are limited release. So yeah, this one of course is this is also a Metroidvania, side-scrolling platformer. You control a tank and you control a character as well, but I haven't really gone into the latter stories of these. So yes, this other one, another limited run release. However, I got it for really cheap. I mean, I got this one for stupid cheap, you know. And this one is Power Rangers Battle for the Grid for the PS4. Now, my son owns the Switch version of it. I am very saddened that the game, I thought this game was going to cost a lot of money, because when I bought him the copy of the Switch version of it, I thought we bought it for we bought it for a lot of money when it first came out. And then now this game is going for like very cheap. It's one of the cheapest limited run games you can buy. But the reason why I bought it was because it came with a card. It came with a card that is going for a lot more money than the game itself. So we got the game and the card, and I told my son, you keep the card and I'll keep the game, and you give me the money. I had told him, give me like part of the money for the card, half, and you can keep it. And then I just decided to give him the card. I said, that's messed up. And he was really happy. So he has a card for his Switch game. Then the next one I got, this one I'm very interested in. This one I know it is a Metroidvania. Exiles End for the PlayStation 4. Limited run game, Exceed. I love that company. This one looked very interesting. It kind of gave me the feel of, it reminded me of Axiom Verge, but it's not. But it's a very interesting game that I want to play. Yes. Yeah, it reminds me of that, but give it a shot. And then finally, another limited run game that I got for really cheap. Layer of the Clockwork God for the Switch. This is kind of like an adventure puzzle game. That it is. So yes, very this one caught my eye, so definitely very interested in this one and see how it is. So that was my haul for June as far as video games go. Excuse me, guys. So that's my June haul. Now I'm gonna do my July haul. Because the July haul is another set of interesting games that I got. And I'm gonna see how I'm gonna keep it because I'm running out of room right here. Let's do it like this. Let's go like this. So the first game I got from July, a very expensive game that I got for super cheap as a bid, and I won it. And that's Strange Brigade for the Nintendo Switch from Super Rare Games. This one right here, I got it extremely cheap, and is the Steelbook edition. Let me see what it comes with the game. Unfortunately, it's open. Let me see. Yeah, it comes with the instructions in the game. It comes with a postcard, the steel box for it, the steel box edition. Very cool. Not only that, but it also came with a bunch of cards in it. So I believe it's the entire set. So let me show you guys. Yeah, it's like the entire set. Yeah, see, interesting. Yeah, with a bunch of cards. So yes, this is actually this game reminds me a lot of what's that game? Oh my god, like what's that game? Whoa, my brain drew a blank. It's a very popular PlayStation game. Oh my goodness. If I remember, I'll put it in the comments below, but it reminds me of that style of game. It has like oh my god, they just did a movie about it. They say it wasn't that great. Kind of Indiana Jones. It's like I know the character's name is Drake. Drake's Deception and those, yeah. I guess yeah, so it reminds me of that game. Oh my god. Sorry guys. It's late and I'm drawing a blank. So let me go and show you. The next one, as you guys saw, I was playing this one, and this one is a game that I got for really cheap as well because it goes for a lot more money. Saturday Morning RPG. I've been playing it on my Switch. Got it, and then I got it with the card. So yes, this one is a game that I began playing a few years back, and it's in my list to play. But for sure, I'm gonna play it. Next game. Now, okay, this is where I discovered about Pixel Heart Games. I bought Andro Dunos 2, which is a ooh, hold on guys. Ooh. It's a limited edition game. And I love that it has with a certificate of authenticity that it's a actual limited copy. If you can see in the glitter, it's copy 547 of 1,000 copies. So this is really cool. This is like a shooter. It's the sequel to a Neo Geo shooter. So this is very interesting, and it caught my eye, and it was going for very cheap. But yeah, and then the next one that I've been wanting to get for a while for the PS4, Flint Hook. Another limited run game. This one's an action platformer. Very fun, interesting game where you use a hook to hook yourself from places. But yes, and now this one. Okay, so I went to my local GameStop. They were having a sale on games, buy one get one free. Now this was a game that I've been wanting to get for a long time, and it was going on sale. And the first one is Live Alive or Live a Live for the Switch. This one, I remember playing a lot of it, the Japanese version or the English translation version for the Super Nintendo. I got really far on it, but I've always wanted to play it. So I got it, and then I got for free Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed. So yes, PS5 upgrade available. So that's great. I'm a sucker for Ghostbusters, so I got these two at my local GameStop. And then another one of the Pixel Heart games that I got, this one, Tanuki Justice for the for the Switch. Now, this one, they used to sell it at the eShop, and I was gonna get it. Unfortunately, by the time I wanted to get it, they don't have it no more. So this one's interesting that I got it. It's copy number 17,176 of 20,000. So in there's like a certificate of authenticity. Sorry, I can't even pronounce or talk. But yes, they made US versions of these games, but I'll tell you guys something interesting when I get to one particular game. But anyways, moving right along, Slime Sand for the Nintendo Switch. Got it for a good price as a bid. limited run release, another one. And of course, with my cards and everything. Yes, this is a platformer. It looks similar to the Flint Hook one, like it's a, or kind of like games like Celeste. Ooh, games like Celeste and whatnot. So yes, now this one is another. If you guys thought that Power Rangers was a cheap game, this one when I got it was going for super cheap. One of the cheapest games of limited run, and that's Drive 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 for the PS4. Yes, what is this game? And I got the card. Came with a card actually. So this is basically a racing game, and you control 3 different tracks at the same time, and the whole thing is that you got to make it in first place on all of them or something like that. And a lot of people say that this game wasn't really that good. But you know, it just caught my eye. I'm not much into racing games, but at the end of the day, you know, I wanted to give it a shot, and it was going for really cheap. Like I think I got it for like $10 or something like that, or less. I got it for really cheap. Another one that I went in a bid, and I discovered what it was, and I'm glad that I got it because it's going for more money, and I got it for really cheap, is Rumbo First Blood for the PS4, another limited run game. I guess it's like the Samurai Punk presents Rumbo First Blood, the prequel to Justice Sucks, recharged. So I never played that game, and it looks like it's an overhead shooter. So yeah, it caught my eye actually, and it was going for very little money. Another one that caught my eye that I got for super cheap, Breach and Clear Deadline for the PS4. This is basically a it's kind of like you control a bunch of police, a SWAT team. You give them orders and you control them as like an overhead shooter to take down certain enemies and whatnot. This one caught my eye too, and it was going for really cheap. It was out on eBay for a really long time, and I was debating whether or not to get it. And finally, I said, okay, I'm gonna get it. Because the price, it dropped down even more. Like, no one was buying it. So, yeah, I'm the only sucker that bought it, I guess. Nah. And then another game that I wanted to get for the for the Switch. I bought it at GameStop because it was going for, I used my sale coupon and whatnot. Bravely Default 2. This is an RPG that I've been looking at for a really long time for the Switch, and it was going for really cheap. I remember that I was trying to buy this one, and it was going for a lot of money for a really long time, and then it finally just dropped down in price. Another cool game that I got for a decent price, Bloodstained Curse of the Moon 2. This one I really like. I like these games. These are like very if you guys want to look at a Castlevania not a rip off, but a clone. Sorry, I shouldn't say it like that. Castlevania clone. This is the one to get. This series is really good. I believe that Curse of the Moon. There's another one called Bloodstain something different. There's one that's a Metroidvania and one that's just an action game like the original Castlevania games. So, but I like them all. They're really fun. And then of course, as you guys saw my digital download, this one was expensive, but it wasn't that bad when I got it because it was going for more money. Freedom Finger for the PS4. And of course, you guys saw the digital download for the Switch. And of course, I bought the cards for really cheap, and it comes with a poster. This one's like one of the ones that my son and I are like laughing about. So yes, and then I got the Monkey King. I did not buy it at GameStop. The Monkey King. What is it? The Monkey King. Can't even see anymore. The Legend Begins. Sorry, The Monkey King, The Legend Begins. Got it complete for just a couple of bucks. Didn't pay. I wish I would have paid that. I paid a little bit more than that, so it wasn't that bad. This is that one first piece of games that I got. I still got more. Sorry, guys. I moved the camera. There we go. Yes, this is one set of games that I got. Let me show you guys the second set because there's more, way more. And the next set of games that I got, okay, Super Trench Attacks, another pixel hard game for the Switch, limited release in Europe. Copy of 3000 is copy number 2220 of 3000. This one is a platforming shooter. It reminds me a little bit of Metal Slug. So yeah. Now this one's for my son. I got this one for my son because he helped us out a lot during our business and everything, watching our daughter, even though he's young. He was helping us as best as he could. I got him Yokai Watch 4 for the Switch. Now this is a Japanese version. Does come with the key. It was brand new, but he opened it. So yes, my son was happy about that one. And of course, Yokai is an RPG. Now, this one, Shing, another one. Now, Shing, yes, I bought the digital copy of it, and this is another pixel hard game. Was going for really cheap. Now, this one is copy 4646 of 5000. As I mentioned earlier, this is like a beat 'em up or a side-scrolling platformer. Yes, I got these. But like I said, in a minute, I will explain more on those games. So this one, I have part 1 on my 3DS, but it's a download copy. But I really love the game. I love watching this guy's show, and that is the Angry Video Game Nerd, part 1 and 2 deluxe. This is a limited run. It's a limited run distributed game. Oh man. But this one, part 1 was really fun. It's a platformer. They're platforming games. Really fun game. I love the part 1, and I beat it, even though they try to make it hard, but it's not impossible. But you know, like watching the Angry Video Game Nerd. So of course, got the game. Now, this one right here. How can I say it? Give me 1 second, because I thought I could take the label. Okay. Okay, give me 1 second. And this one is where I'm gonna explain what was going on with this particular okay, well, did what I could. Oh yeah, it came out really good. Okay. This one is a pixel hard game. This one is called Okinawa Rush for the Switch. As you can see, this one is not a European copy. This is a US copy. Yes, they made them, those games, the pixel hard games that I was showing you guys previously, they made them into US copy releases. However, I was curious because when I bought this game, I bought it at Amazon. It was going for really cheap because this game goes for a lot more money, especially the European one that has the X number of games released. I thought I was going to get that copy, but instead I got the US version of it. So when I got it, I got a little bit upset because I didn't get the one I wanted. But then I told my girlfriend, I was like, okay, I'm going to do something interesting and see if they reply or not. I'm gonna email the developers and find out how many copies of this US release were made. And they actually emailed me right away. They were great, and they told me they only made about 3,000 copies. So compared to after I bought this one, I was like, man, I should have gotten the US version ones, because it seems like those particular games, they made less copies than the ones that were made in Europe, you know, like with the certificate and everything. But at the end of the day, I was okay. But at least this one, I have the email that backs up that they only made an X amount of copies. And that one's actually a beat 'em up game that came from the Neo Geo, I believe, or something like that. So yeah, and then I took advantage of some sales that happened during Prime Day on Amazon Prime. Or Amazon, and one of the games that I got was Boulder Dash 30th Anniversary Edition, because excuse me, it has Boulder Dash, and then it has Boulder Dash Deluxe. That's 2 games. I wonder if Boulder Dash is the remake of the NES version of it. But yeah, got them for really cheap. I didn't spend a lot on that one. So yeah. And then more games. So another one that I got that I discovered that was a limited release copy is the Pigeon Dev Games Collection. Now there are 4 games in one. This one, this particular game, I love it. See how it has the cover? It's actually a limited release, and it's release premium edition number 2. It has 4 games in one: Awesome P, Awesome P2, Explosive Jack, and Bucket Night. These 2 games I've been wanting to get on my Switch console. Yeah, it comes with a little card and everything. It's really cool. And Bucket Night looked interesting too. And this is like a limited copy edition. Didn't pay a lot. It was really cool. Yeah, so another one for the Switch collection. Then this one, another one. Now going back to the Prime sales, I got a lot of these games from the limited run game store online. Lumot, the Master Mode Chronicles, for the PS4. I thought this was a distributed game from limited run, and unfortunately it is not. And they were saying it was. But I bought it from the limited run store, a limited run game store. But this one is a puzzle platformer of this little guy, a Lumo. I don't know what you need to do, but the game looked really fun. And my son liked it as well. So yeah. Speaking of games that I got there, this one was going for really cheap, the Falconeer Warrior Edition. This one is a limited run distribution game. This is a game I've been wanting to get. I was going to get it for the PS4 or a different console, but I wanted it for the Switch. So yes, now this one's for my son. Was going super cheap on Prime Day, and that's Mario Rabbids Sparks of Hope for the Switch. This one, I really liked the Mario Rabbids game before it, and this one really, my son and I were really interested in this one. But this is my son's copy, so just showing it off. And then, okay, if you guys remembered, I told you guys that I had, well, before I do, let me show you this one. Because this is another game that well, no, hold on. Let me go back to what I was talking about. I bought a game earlier. I told you about Republique for like really cheap as a digital download for the Switch. Now, I bought the physical copy for the PS4. That one is a limited run release. The game is going for a decent amount of money, but then this one is going super expensive, and I got it for a couple of dollars, and that is Republique, the Camouflage 10th anniversary edition. The only problem is that it's open a little bit, although it's sealed. And as you can see, it comes with the game. It comes with an art book, and it comes with a bunch of other things. And it comes with a DVD as well. And this one is going for a lot of money online. This is like a $60, $70 game that it goes. And I got it for $15, I believe. No more than 20. I won a bid, and no one was bidding on it. And I'm like, okay. Took my chance. I said, if I win it, I win it. If I don't, whatever. And I won it. And it's heavy. It's like super heavy. So yes, this one I am very happy with. And then going back to the Amazon Prime sales, I got Cotton Fantasy for the Nintendo Switch. This one is a new game on the Cotton Fantasy shooter adventure games. I was gonna buy the original Cotton game, but I decided not to. I held off, but I got this one because it was going for cheaper. So yes, very happy with that one. Another one that I bought, a lot of these, so the next couple of Switch games that I'm going to show you, I got them as Amazon Prime for really cheap. As Divine Collection for the Switch, limited run, distributed but not released as a number copy. 4 games in one. Only one of them I own, I believe, is As Divine Deals. The other ones I don't. But this is great. This one I noticed that it was going out fast. Like a lot of people were buying this one. And it's cool to have these in a collection. So looking forward to playing these RPGs. So yeah. Another one that I got that was an RPG game that was going for really, really cheap. Another limited run distributed game is RPG Golf Legends for the Switch. This was like an RPG golf game, and this is something that really caught my attention. So yes. So yeah, Spirit of a Golf Club and Save the Golf in the World. I guess. You know, it's an RPG. Looked very interesting and fun. And then this other game is another RPG that really caught my eye. The Outbound Ghost for the Switch. I looked at a video to see what this game was about, and it's very interesting. Kind of gives me that Paper Mario feel to this game. But it's a very cool RPG style game that I got. And then that was it when it came to the, well, there's one more Amazon Prime, but that I'll show you guys that one in a minute. And then I got another limited run game, 5 Dates, for the PS4. Now this one is a dating story driven game, one of those games you can finish like in about an hour. It looked very interesting and funny when I saw information of these. I'm expecting the cards, the actual limited run cards for this one. I had bought them. They got lost in the mail, and the seller sending me another set. So yeah, unfortunately, or else I would have shown them to you in a minute. Then of course you guys saw My Friend Peppa Pig for my daughter. I got this one for my daughter, and my son is actually liking it. He laughs. We were just laughing. My daughter is right now, she's into Peppa Pig, one of the things she's into, and she likes the cartoons, and the game is very hilarious. It's actually really good. I thought it was gonna suck, but when we played it, my son and I thought it was gonna be lame. And when we played it, it actually is like you're playing the show, the cartoon, and you do a couple of little tasks. It's a fun game. If you have little ones, that's a good one to get. Now, I discovered this weekend, I discovered a video game shop here in San Jose that I didn't know about that sells a ton of retro games. My girlfriend ran into the website. I was like, whatever at first. And then when I looked at it, I was like, whoa. You guys, I was so overwhelmed at the stuff that this store had. They even had a copy of Bonk's Adventure for the NES with instructions, and they were selling it for $1,000. Kid you not, it was very interesting. Forgot the name of the store. It reminds me a lot of I don't know, I forgot the name of it. It's in downtown San Jose. And I bought a couple of games. For the most part, I wasn't really looking for anything. They also sell comics. They sell a bunch of stuff. Well, the first game that I got, and I got it for $11, is Star Wars, for the Game Boy. This is a game. Now I played it. This is very similar to the NES version of Star Wars, but I want to play the Game Boy version of it, and I really like the game. It's actually cool. This one, I'm surprised I got it for really cheap, for $6, and that's James Pond 2 for the Game Gear. It's a platformer. I want to say I got this one as a different version, but yes, I've always wanted to play this one. I think I got the Genesis game. I don't know. I don't think so. And then this one I've been looking for a really long time. I'm a fan of this cartoon, or a fan of this character, and that's Doraemon. I have all of the Super Nintendo Doraemon games, but I don't have the NES ones, and this was the first one, Doraemon Part 1. Looked very similar to Doraemon from the Super Nintendo, but yeah, got it for $10. It's about the price that you pay for the Famicom. And finally, this one is almost the same price that you would buy online and whatnot. I was going to get it. This is a game I've been looking for myself. But then when my daughter saw it, my little 3-year-old daughter saw it, because she loves this character as well. My girlfriend said, I'll buy it, but if it's going to be for her, because I'm building her game collection. Like Peppa Pig is her game. And we bought Ariel, the Little Mermaid, for the Genesis. I really like this game. I played it before, and I got it for $20, and it's complete. And it's in really good shape. So, yes. And my daughter saw it. She went crazy because she's a big fan of The Little Mermaid. So, yes, those were my games for June and July. I went over the 1 hour mark, and I'm not done yet, guys. I'm not done yet. So yes, that is my June and July video game haul. Now I'm gonna show you guys. What I'm gonna show you is gonna be the really quick. I'm gonna show you the cards that I got for the limited run games, because I have like I'm collecting the cards for them now. Really quick, I'm gonna show you. This one is for oh my goodness, for Curse of the Moon 3. These two, right? This one is for Republique. Got that one. This one is for Bridge and Clear. And you can see the name on some of them, and you don't. This one is for Flint Hook. Got that one for it. Some of them came with the game, some of them did not. Roombo. This one came with the game, First Blood. It came with it. This one I had to buy separate, and this is for Neon City Riders. This one's really cool. And then these two are for Super Mash. I bought these separate for it. Or I can't remember. I think, no, I bought them separate. So Super Mash. This one is for Antiqua Lost or whatever. Antiqua Lost is that one. I can't pronounce it. This one is for Exile's End. This one right here. This one is for that one game. Does it have a name on it? This one's for that one game. I have it here. Let me look. I don't want to move it. Anyways, this one came with a game. It's the one where I said it was a racer, like a futuristic racer. It was in the June haul. But anyways, it came with the game. I forgot the name of it. Oh my god. Okay, got that one. This one I got, this is for Shantae Risky's Revenge. I got it's this one. This one's a really cool one with the genie relic. And then these two, these is for, okay, so the following ones, let me go like this. This one, yeah, the following cards are cards that I got for games that I already own, that I bought previously, but I wanted to get the cards for them. And this is for Ghoul Patrol and Zombie Save My Neighbors. And they send me two pairs of 3D glasses. So really cool. Got that. And then I got the one for Shantae, because I owned the game for Shantae. Kind of lame looking one, but I got it. It was going cheap. Then I got the ones for Bug Fables. I got these two. Got those. Then I got this one. This is a game that I have called Roby for the Switch. Got that one. This is for my East Origin game that I got for my PS Vita. Got that one. This one is for Story of a Gladiator for the PS4 that I bought about a month ago on the last haul, I believe. This is for a game that I bought, I think, in the last haul. Oh my god, what's the name of this one? Anyways, this is for one of the games I got right here. This one I thought it was really cool because I own this game. This is for Scott Pilgrim. I like this card. This one's cute. It's cool. And then this was for my other game that I own for Toe Jam and Earl for the Switch. Got that one. And then finally, this one I do not own. It came with one of the games that I bought, and I thought it was gonna be. Oh, this one came with the game. This one came with one of the games that I bought. That it wasn't a digital. It wasn't a limited run game. But it was distributed by it, and they gave me this card, which is Double Dragon Neon. I have this one for the PS3 as a download, but I don't have the game. So those were my games and the cards. Now, what I'm about to show you guys next, it is where I went to for vacation. So, this year for vacation, we decided to take my kids to Legoland. So we went to Legoland. That's where we were at, and also went to visit friends in San Diego County or Riverside County near the border there. And one of the sets, so I bought 2 sets of Legos, and I'm not really big on getting these sets. My son is a big fan of Legos, but these I'm gonna keep because I really like, and I never knew that this set existed. Monkey Kid. I bought the one that has the monkey king and monkey kid, and it's a 3-in-1. You can do 3 different things in it. Really cool. And my son is like, oh, that's really cool. He bought the main mech of the monkey kid. But I never knew, because this is based, of course, on Monkey King, the story of Monkey King. Like I said, big fan of that. And then, of course, I'm a big fan of this movie, and I wanted to get this one, and it's big, and I got it for a good price. They're not going for a lot. And this is the Indiana Jones Escape from the Lost Tomb, because this one comes with it comes with Marion, Indy, Salah, and the Mummy. And I decided to buy Henry Jones, of course, by legendary Sean Connery. I'm Henry Jones, bitch. Yeah, see? Sean Connery. I love that. Love it, love it, love it. And let me show you guys the back of it, too. And it's a big set. My kid is all like wanting to play with it. But I don't think I'm gonna build it anytime soon. And of course, if you guys know of Temu, whatever, they sell little fake Legos and things like that. I got the Tron Cycle, the white one. The black one I haven't gotten it. I thought I got it, but I didn't yet. So probably gonna show that in next month's haul. And of course, yeah, really good quality, and I only paid like $3 for it, and very good. It rolls. Yeah, and it's cool. So, yeah. So, there it is. Those are the Legos that I got. Now, Transformers. I bought several Transformers that I bought. And that is the first one. Well, not the first one, but one of them is Junk Heap. Transformers, the movie. And yes, I got a discount at Walmart because the box was busted. So, I got it for way cheaper. And this is one of the motorcycle Junkions that I got. I got another one right here. This one is really cool. And of course, I think this is not damaged. So the interior of it, and it came with if you guys can see, it's not bad. And then you can see the weapon down there. It came complete though. So that's a cool thing. And then the next one that I got, another Junkion bot, Crash Bar. Yes, I got Crash Bar for the Legacy, Transformers Legacy. So it goes good side by side with the other one. And I like these that you can take apart. So it makes a good set with the other Junkion that I got. And then the other one, okay. Let me show you this one first. The other one has a little bit of a story. Then I got GIX's Legacy. I own the 2016 original one. But I wanted to get this one because I think this one combines with another set. I want to say, but I got this one and it's really cool. It's a ship, really interesting. Reminds me a lot of the Ark and reminds me a lot of Jetfire. And then finally, this one, it's a is Crankcase Legacy. This one, so I kept seeing it at my local Target for a bunch of weeks. Every week or so, it was going less and less in price until finally I got it for really cheaper. So yes, and it looks pretty interesting, pretty cool, and it's a Decepticon. So those are my Transformers. Now, the next thing I got, I found this wrestling figure at when I went to San Diego. Well, I shouldn't say San Diego, but when I went to Carlsbad area in San Diego, Mandy Rose. Got it at a 99-cent store that I went to. Believe it or not, Mandy Rose, this is cool because man, it's unfortunate she's no longer in WWE. But the cool thing is that I have the figure of when she used to come out with, what's his name? Wow, I'm drawing so many blanks. I'm tired, you guys. With that one wrestler. He's in the Alpha Academy. Not Chad Gable, but the other one, the big one. Anyways, he won the Money in the Bank, and I have the one with the lunchbox. So they make a good pair when they were going on in that particular storyline. And then this one I got, and I'll explain why I got it. So this one I got it on sale at Target, and it's Becky Lynch and Bianca Belair. believe it or not, I'm not a fan of Bianca Belair. Nothing against her. It's just that I'm not a big fan. I like Becky Lynch a lot though, and of course it came with a belt. So the price of how much I would pay for the belt online would cost me even less from getting everything. But this is really cool. Their faces are weird. But at least I got Bianca Belair. Nothing against her. She's a great wrestler and everything. But I'm just not a real fan of hers. I don't know. Maybe when she turns heel. I haven't seen her as a heel. I know they said, I think in NXT she was a heel or something like that at one point. But if she turns heel again, I would be interested in seeing her. I think she'll make a great heel. And then finally at the 99-cent store, I found these two really cool. I'm not a really fan of these, but they're really cool, and I'm looking forward to finding more. And they're Gundams. So I got the RX-78-2 Gundam, and then I got the ASWG-08 Gundam Barbados. And the cool thing about these, if you look in the back, if you get all of them right there, you build a special one. So right now I got 2, so I need to get 3 more. So I would love to find these out in the wild. I'll keep an eye out and see if I get more if I go in the near future. And then finally, to end it at the very last thing, I bought 2. Okay, I'm definitely going to do a video of these in the future because I've had a wild experience on these the last couple of months. And I bought 2. It's an arcade fun. 200 games in one, and then of course this one, a G5. This one has 400 games in one, and it comes with a controller. This one I found. This one I got in Temu, and this one I found at Walmart. I got it for a sale because it was open, so it gave me a discount. So I got it for like a couple of bucks. Okay, the games are a bunch of NES games in here, but are they good or not? Each of them have their own special ones. This one, I didn't know I bought it. My girlfriend said that I put it in the list in Temu. And I'm like, I never bought it. And she's like, well, you paid for it. And I'm like, okay, I got it just a couple of days before doing the video. And I played it, and it had a lot of decent games. Each have their own special, unique games. But I will do a video in the near future on these little consoles because it's worth mentioning what games and what not, because I had a lot of experience on certain little ones. So yes, I will do a video in the future. So finally, guys, I'm running almost at the hour 20-minute mark. Thank you so much for all of you guys that have stuck around to watch this game. A couple of updates. Because of all of this stuff that I bought, I may not be doing a lot of haul videos in the near future. There are some things that I'm still gonna get for the next. So there's gonna be an August haul for sure. But going back at that, yes, there is going to be maybe less haul videos in the near future. I'm trying to save my money on this stuff, and I'm trying to just, cut back and enjoy the games that I bought. Man, I bought a ton. These limited run games, of course, they're not they went for rather cheap, but then I bought a lot. So yes, I have to save up now. But one more game I forgot to show you guys. Grimace's birthday for the Game Boy Color. Yes. Now I'm sorry I forgot to mention this game in the haul. Definitely look out for a review on this game real soon. So yes, I won't say much on it. So yes, I forgot to mention that one. But anyways, that's my update. I'm probably gonna be doing less haul videos, or my haul videos are not gonna run this long anymore, because of the fact that I'm trying to buy less and less. Like at the video game shop, I'm very proud of myself because I could have gone crazy and gotten a bunch of games, but I just got a couple of games that were okay. And I said, okay, they're rather cheap, it's not bad. But anyways, aside from those reviews, if I don't have any haul reviews, I'll make some other special type videos. But anyways, you guys take care. Thank you so much for sticking around, for watching my video. This has been a long video, one of my longest videos ever, but I appreciate you guys staying this long to see it. This has been Eric, the one and only barrier collector. You guys take care. Peace out.